Welcome, listeners, to today's special episode of SEO Insights, where we dive deep into the latest updates in the world of search engine optimization. Today, we're discussing a major update that is shaking things up: the March 2025 core algorithm update from Google. If you're a website owner, digital marketer, or just someone who's curious about how search engines work, this episode is for you. Before we dive in, let's take a moment to understand what a core algorithm update is. These updates are the backbone of how Google ranks pages on search engine results. They influence which websites appear at the top of search results and how visible your site is to potential visitors. Now, let's get into the specifics of the March 2025 core algorithm update. Let's start with the basics. What's new in the March 2025 update? Google's core updates typically involve improvements in how the search engine interprets content. The goal is to provide users with more accurate, relevant, and useful results. This March update is no exception. It's designed to improve how Google evaluates the quality of content, user experience, and website authority. One of the key elements in this update is Google's focus on expertise and trustworthiness. This means that websites with content written by experts in their field, or content that demonstrates authority, will have a higher chance of ranking well. Let's break it down with an example. Imagine you have a health blog. In previous updates, Google might have ranked a post on nutrition based on keywords and general quality of the content. But with this update, the article must also be written by someone with credentials in nutrition, like a registered dietitian or a nutritionist. This means that Google is now more focused on the authority of the author, rather than just the content itself. For example, if you have a blog post about their best ways to lose weight in 2025, you'll need to ensure that the content not only includes accurate, well-researched information but that it's also written or reviewed by an expert. That's the direction Google is going with this update, rewarding trustworthy, well-researched content over general or superficial content. Now, let's talk about the impact on user experience. UX. Google has consistently emphasized the importance of UX, and the March 2025 update continues this trend. Websites that offer fast loading times, mobile-friendly design, and a smooth navigation experience are likely to be rewarded. This means if your website is slow to load or difficult to navigate, you may see a drop in rankings. Let's consider an example. Imagine you're shopping online for a new phone. You land on a website, but it takes forever to load, and the buttons are hard to click on your phone. You get frustrated and leave the site. This is exactly the kind of negative experience Google wants to prevent. Websites that prioritize a good user experience, such as fast loading times, intuitive design, and easy mobile access, are more likely to see positive results from this update. Another big change in this update is the increased focus on content depth. Google wants to show users comprehensive, in-depth articles that cover topics thoroughly. It's no longer enough to just scratch the surface. The more valuable and comprehensive your content is, the better your chances of ranking high. For example, if you're writing about best travel destinations in Europe, don't just list a few cities. Dive deep into each destination. Talk about local culture, travel tips, costs, local attractions, and why it's a must-see. The more detailed and well-researched your content, the better it will align with Google's preferences. This also means that thin content that lacks depth and detail, will likely see a decline in rankings. So, if you've been using content that just touches on a topic briefly, it may be time to expand and enrich it. Now, let's take a moment to discuss what to do if you've been impacted by this update. If you notice a drop in your rankings, it might be a good idea to review your content. Start by asking yourself, is my content written by someone with expertise? Is my content deep enough, covering all aspects of the topic? Does my website provide a good user experience? If you identify any gaps or areas for improvement, take action. Whether it's adding more expert insights, improving page load times, or expanding your content, focusing on quality and user experience will help you recover. Remember, core algorithm updates can take some time to fully roll out. If you're not seeing immediate results, be patient and continue to focus on improving your website. Before we wrap up, let's summarize what we've learned today about the March 2025 core algorithm update. Google is focusing on expertise, authority, and trustworthiness of content. User experience is a major factor in this update, including mobile friendliness and page speed. Content depth is more important than ever. So provide detailed, well-researched information. If your website sees a drop in rankings, evaluate your content and focus on quality improvements. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of SEO Insights. We hope this breakdown of the March 2025 core algorithm update helps you understand the changes and how to navigate them. As always, focus on providing value to your users, and your rankings will follow. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast for more updates, tips, and expert advice. Until next time, happy optimizing.